The biggest financial disasters in your life won't announce themselves with dramatic moments. They'll arrive disguised as insignificant choices: a $5 daily coffee, a harmless subscription, a slightly nicer apartment, an extended car loan term that only adds $50 monthly. Each decision feels trivial in isolation, but compound them over years, and they don't just cost money, they destroy your entire financial future. Here's the brutal mathematics. A $50 daily lunch habit costs $3,900 annually. Over 30 years at 8% investment returns, that's $453,000 you traded for sandwiches. Research shows that small, repeated financial decisions create patterns that determine lifetime wealth far more than income level. Someone earning $50,000 who makes consistently smart small decisions will accumulate more wealth than someone earning $150,000 who makes consistently poor small decisions. The difference isn't dramatic moments, it's daily choices multiplied by decades. Most people never connect their current small choices to their future financial reality. They see the $200 they spent this month on convenience, not the $90,000 it would become over 30 years invested. They feel the satisfaction of today's purchase, but can't visualize the retirement security they just sacrificed. This disconnect between present action and future consequence is why most people reach retirement unprepared, despite earning decent incomes their entire lives. This video exposes 21 specific small decisions that seem harmless, but mathematically guarantee financial destruction. By the end, you'll understand exactly which choices are stealing your future and what to do instead. Are you enjoying this video so far? And where in the world are you watching from? Drop your city or country in the comments below. The first category of small decisions that destroy your future revolves around subscriptions and convenience spending. Individually tiny, collectively catastrophic over time. The subscription stack. Most people have 8 to 12 active subscriptions they barely use. Streaming services, $60 monthly. Gym memberships, $50. Music platforms, $15. Cloud storage, $10. Meal kits, $120. App subscriptions, $30. Amazon Prime, Audible, gaming passes. Total, $300 monthly on services providing minimal value. The small decision is signing up for each subscription thinking $10 monthly is nothing. But $300 monthly over 30 years at 8% returns equals $446,000 in lost wealth. Research shows people underestimate their subscription spending by 40 to 50% and have 2 to 3 forgotten subscriptions actively draining accounts. Each $10 subscription feels insignificant, but collectively they represent a car payment going to entertainment you barely consume. The decision to not bother canceling seems trivial. The compound cost is devastating. The convenience tax, ordering delivery instead of cooking, buying coffee instead of brewing, getting car washes instead of DIY, purchasing pre-cut vegetables, using ATMs with fees. These convenience choices add 20 to 40 $40 daily without feeling significant. It's just $5 repeated becomes $1,800 annually, $54,000 over 30 years, or $223,000 in lost investment opportunity. The psychological trap is that each decision is defensible. I'm busy, my time is valuable, I deserve convenience. But wealthy people understand that convenience purchased with earned income delays financial independence, while convenience purchased with passive income is genuine freedom. The order matters. The upgrade cycle. Replacing phones every 2 years instead of 4, leasing cars instead of buying used, upgrading homes before necessary. Each upgrade feels like a reasonable improvement. A $1,000 phone every 2 years versus a $400 phone every 4 years costs $12,000 over 30 years. Leasing a $400 monthly car perpetually versus buying a $15,000 used car every 8 years costs $144,000 over 30 years in payments alone. The small decision is choosing the nicer option when the basic option serves the same function. The compound cost is retirement poverty versus security. The name brand premium. Choosing name brands over generics for groceries, medications, cleaning supplies, and personal care adds 30 to 40% to costs for products that are chemically identical. This seems like a quality preference, but it's actually paying $1,500 to $2,000 annually for branding, $45,000 over 30 years, or $186,000 in lost investment opportunity. Credit card interest as normal. Carrying $5,000 in credit card debt at 18% APR while making minimum payments costs $900 annually in interest, money that disappears completely. Over 30 years, that's $27,000 in interest payments, but the real cost is the $111,000 that money could have become if invested instead of paid to banks. The small decision is making the minimum payment instead of aggressively eliminating debt. The compound cost is working years longer before retirement. The impulse purchase pattern. Adding $50 or $100 monthly in unplanned purchases, clearance items, Amazon deals, convenience store stops feels insignificant. But $75 monthly is $900 annually, $27,000 over 30 years, or $111,000 in lost wealth. Each of these decisions seems rational when made. The coffee is enjoyable. The subscription provides entertainment. The name brand feels better. But compound these small leaks over decades, and they don't just reduce wealth, they eliminate it entirely, transforming what should be comfortable retirement into working until death or living in poverty. If you're recognizing these patterns in your own spending and want to understand the other categories of small decisions destroying your financial future, I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel. We're working toward 1,000 subscribers, and your support helps us expose these wealth destroyers before they steal your future. Thank you. The second category of small decisions that destroy your future involves career choices, skill development, and income optimization, areas where passive decisions cost exponentially more than spending mistakes. Not negotiating salary. Accepting the first offer instead of negotiating seems like avoiding conflict, but research shows negotiation typically yields 5 to 15% salary increases. On a $60,000 offer, not negotiating costs $3,000, $9,000 in year one. But salary is the base for all future raises, promotions, and compound growth. That single small decision to accept without negotiating costs $150,000, $450,000 over a 30-year career. The small decision is avoiding an uncomfortable 10-minute conversation. The compound cost is $500,000 in lifetime earnings. Declining employer, 401k. Match. Not contributing enough to capture full employer matching is refusing free money. A 6% match on $60,000 salary is $3,600 annually in free money you're leaving on the table, $108,000 over 30 years in contributions alone, or $447,000 with compound growth. The small decision is prioritizing cash flow today over retirement tomorrow. The compound cost is working 5 to 10 extra years because retirement is underfunded. Not investing in skills. Choosing not to spend $1,000, $3,000 on courses, certifications, or skill development that could increase earning capacity by $5,000, $15,000 annually seems like saving money. But it's actually refusing 500% return on investment. A new $1,000 certification that yields $10,000 annual raises for 20 years generates $200,000 in additional lifetime income, plus the compound investment potential of that extra cash flow. The small decision is not investing in yourself. The compound cost is permanently limited earning potential and career options. Job hopping. Without strategic timing, staying in roles 6 to 12 months longer than optimal because switching feels disruptive costs 20 to 30% in lost raises and advancement. Strategic job changes every 2 to 3 years typically yield 10 to 20% salary increases, while staying put yields 3 to 5% annual raises. Over 30 years, this difference compounds to $300,000, $600,000 in lifetime earnings. Conversely, switching jobs too frequently, under 18 months, damages reputation and reduces long-term earning potential. The small decision is poor timing. The compound cost is massive income loss. Not building side income. Choosing to spend evenings watching TV instead of building $300 to $500 monthly side income seems like reasonable relaxation. But $400 monthly side income is $4,800 annually, $144,000 over 30 years in income, or $595,000 with investment. The small decision is passive evenings. The compound cost is retirement underfunding, poor network maintenance. Not attending industry events, not maintaining professional relationships, not investing 2 to 3 hours monthly in networking seems insignificant. But most high-value opportunities, promotions, partnerships, clients, come through networks. Poor network maintenance reduces lifetime earning potential by 15 to 30% for most professionals. Ignoring taxes. Not optimizing tax strategies, using tax-advantaged accounts, understanding deductions, structuring income efficiently, costs 5,015% of lifetime earnings through unnecessary tax payments. On $60,000 annual income, this is $3,000–9,000 yearly, or $90,000–270,000 over 30 years that could have been invested instead. Not asking for raises. Waiting for employers to offer raises instead of proactively demonstrating value and requesting them costs 3 to 8% annually in lost income growth. Over a career, this passive approach costs $200,000, $500,000 in lifetime earnings. Geographic arbitrage. Neglect. Staying in high cost of living areas when remote work enables moving to lower cost regions costs $10,000, $30,000 annually in housing, taxes, and expenses, $300,000, $900,000 over 30 years that could have been saved and invested. Each of these career decisions seems small or feels like avoiding discomfort. Together, they represent the difference between comfortable retirement at 60 and working until 75, because retirement is unaffordable. The third category involves debt and leverage decisions, where small choices don't just cost money, but actively multiply financial destruction through interest and opportunity cost. The small decision is accepting longer terms for lower payments. Over 10 years paying minimums, you'll pay $14,400 in interest on $8,000 debt. But the real cost is that $14,400 could have become $59,500 if invested at 8% returns. The small decision is minimum payments. The compound cost is $45,000, $60,000 in destroyed wealth, taking student loans for non-ROI degrees. Borrowing $40,000 for a degree with minimal earning potential increase seems like investing in education. Buying new cars on debt. Financing new vehicles that depreciate 30% in year one while paying interest is mathematical insanity. A $35,000 new car becomes worth $24,500 immediately, while you owe $35,000 plus interest. Buying a 3-year-old equivalent for $22,000 saves $13,000 upfront, plus avoids steepest depreciation. Over a lifetime of vehicle purchases, this pattern saves $80,000, $120,000. Co-signing loans. Co-signing for others' loans seems helpful, but frequently destroys credit and creates debt obligations when the primary borrower defaults.